More than half of you in this community believe that there's an appearance of bias and favoritism when the West Indies cricket team is being selected. I maintain that if we play the cricket the right way, we choose the right team, and the captain gets his tactics spot on, the West Indies would have won the first test match. The West Indies will be going into this second test match with a tinge of disappointment, a feeling that they had let the first one slip. And if they had played just better, just that little better, have made the right bowling change, have batted a little faster, and the captain tactics was better, they would have won that first test match. Zimbabwe should not have been able to hold on for a draw. Zimbabwe team, without disrespecting our opposition, is nowhere near the class and the quality of the West Indies team. Hello everyone and welcome to the Cricket Forum. Please slash a like on the video and click that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. It is free to click and you click only once. Now, the second test match between West Indies and Zimbabwe starts tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. in Jamaica and 4 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean. Once again, the pitch expected to play good for the first 3 days. It expected that batsmen will be able to play their shots and bowlers will be able to get wickets if they put the balls in the right area. The West Indies, I would suggest if they win the toss, they bat first. I have put my 11 on the screen. Earlier this week, I have named my 11. Again, there it is on the screen. My conviction is that this 11 stood the best chance of the West Indies winning this match. Now, we are expected to bat first if we win the toss. I expect this pitch to play good. I expected that the weather will give us an opportunity. We expect that the weather, according to weather.com, tomorrow should be fair. Should be partly cloudy, but there should be no rain. They expect thunder shower on Monday and Tuesday, but the other 2 days should also be fair. I expect West Indies to win if West Indies win the toss, as I said, I expect them to bat first. In batting first, I expect Chanderpaul again to score another century. I'm expecting Tagenarine Chanderpaul to follow up his century in the first innings. If Blackwood could do likewise, we'll be happy. But I'm expecting a century from Tagenarine Chanderpaul. The captain Brathwaite said there will not be a lot of changes. He said that there will probably 1 or 2 changes. That's what Brathwaite has said. So I expect Reefer to be in the team. I also expect Brathwaite to be in the team according to the captain. That though will not let me change my team. That is still my team and I'm being stubborn and I'm sticking to my team because I think this should have been the best team. It doesn't matter the team that the management in Zimbabwe picks. This is the best team to play in the match. Some would say, do you know the cricket more than them? Well, I'm confident that I have a standard. I have confidence that I follow the cricket and I study the cricket. And I think that if I was in charge, this would be my team. How many times have I got it right and they got it wrong? So I'm sticking to my team, although I don't think they will play my team. The captain said there will be not many changes. I expected, though, that Blackwood would stay in the team. Blackwood, I expect him also to make a century. So in the first innings, I am going with Chanderpaul and Blackwood to make centuries for the West Indies. I expect us to post anywhere over 250 or over 450 runs, close to 500 runs in our first innings. I expect Gabriel to play and Gabriel to bowl that new ball with Joseph. I don't think the Zimbabwean will be able to stand up to the pace of Gabriel and Joseph. I want to see Joseph bowl a touch outside off stump, hitting the top of off stump. In the second innings against Zimbabwe in the first test, I think Joseph got his tactics wrong. He was running in and trying to bowl down the players, to bowl down the Zimbabwe batsmen. But he should have just been maybe 3 inches outside off stump and maybe West Indies would have won that match. I believe in general, our bowlers bowl too straight in that match. But come tomorrow, or I do not expect us to all out tomorrow. Come Monday when we start bowling, providing we win the toss and bat tomorrow, start bowling Monday sometime after lunch. I expect Joseph and Gabriel to be a handful and to wreck the Zimbabwe batting in the first innings. I do not expect them to make more than 250 runs in that first innings. No, I do not expect them to make more than 50 runs. In saying though, that means the West Indies will be in a position to enforce the follow-on. I do not believe in enforcing the follow-on. I believe in giving your bowlers rest, putting pressure on the opposition. Let they go back into the sun, frustrate them some more, and give your bowler rest to bowl in that second innings. So West Indies will go back to bat. Hopefully this time in the second innings, we scored a little faster. And by midway the third day, yes, because we will bat until just before tea on the second day, but by midday the third day, Zimbabwe will be bowled out. We'll go in and we'll bat until lunch on the fourth day, and we'll give our bowlers 5 sessions to bowl out Zimbabwe. That's how I see it. That's the thought process I have in mind. In the second innings, Motti will come to the fore. Motti will be the man who will be doing the damage in the second innings. Hopefully they play Warrican, and Motti and Warrican will be doing the damage in that second innings. If they don't play Warrican, they will play Chase. So we'll have to back Chase. That Chase will do the damage, he and Motti in that second innings. However, the pace bowlers may get a wicket or two even before the spinners comes on in the second innings. I expect West Indies to win this match anywhere between 200 and 300 runs and win it comfortable. Zimbabwe will go into the match with an unchanged team. And weather permitting, West Indies is going to win this match comfortable, with the main stars being Chanderpaul and Blackwood with the bat, Joseph and Gabriel with the ball, along with Motti in the fourth innings. That's how I see the second test match to go. Sheldon Smith, good afternoon. I saw your boy Lara make 100 again. Well done. We lost almost 100 overs. Not true. We lost a little over 60 overs in the match, Sheldon. We lost a little over 60 overs. When the rain fell on the first afternoon through the second day, and we started just after tea, we lost a total of 91 overs in all. For the other 3 days, the match started half an hour early, and 8 overs were bowled extra each day. So 24 from 91 leaves 67. And on the last day, we bowled 2 extra overs. So that was only 65 overs that we lost in the match. Not true that we lost over 100 overs. Good night to all. Good night, Chris. So West Indies is expected to win this match. The reason why we lost the first match is sure because of tactics. The tactics of the captain and the appearance of favoritism and bias in some of the decisions that were made. Weather permitting, West Indies should win. Now, the next match that West Indies played a match today. The women team played a match today. That was the starting 11 in the first match of the T20 World Cup. They played against England, and these were the starting 11. In our turn at bat, West Indies made 135 for 7. Ailey Matthews made 42 from 32 deliveries. She was really batting well. If you were watching that match, you would be happy with how Ailey Matthews was batting. She played some spanking shot, especially square of the wicket. There was one cover drive when she came on the front foot and pressed it between cover and extra cover. And there was another cut shot that went between backward point and short third man, where both fielders dive across each other, and she threaded the nigger wonderfully. Please remember though to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. She got support from Campbell, Sherwin Campbell from Guyana, who made 34 from 37 deliveries. The rest of the batting faltered. Only Chanel Henry, who made 14 from 13 deliveries before she was run out, make any other significant contribution. Significantly though, and I'm telling you, I'm very sorry for the young lady. When she was walking off the field, I could not look at her. Stephanie Taylor, I don't know why she's in the team. I don't think she's fit enough. I'm not saying that she does not have the ability, but I think she's seriously out of touch and she's not fit enough. I think she's injured. And I felt sorry for the young lady. She made 3 runs from 15 deliveries. And believe me, in those 15 deliveries Stephanie Taylor faced, the only 3 deliveries that she got back on were the 3 that she hit for singles. Watch back if it is possible. Watch it back if it is possible. She faced 15 deliveries and the only 3 deliveries that she got back on. She was rustic. I feel sorry for her. She has done good for West Indies cricket on the female level. She's a stalwart, but she's a legend when it comes to West Indies female cricket. But she should not have been in this team today. I felt sorry for her. She was really struggling at the wicket, and Matthews must have been frustrated. 3 runs from 15 deliveries. England hit the runs off easily, making 138 for 3 in 14.3 overs. It was a cakewalk. One of the times they were scoring at more than 10 runs and over. When they won the match, it was just about 9 runs and over. It was a cakewalk for England. 138 for 3. Chanel Henry got 3 for 30 in her opening spell, and Afton Fletcher got 1 for 22. But apart from that, the West Indies bowling looked mediocre. Our regional 4-day cricket competition is going very well. Again, the Windward Islands Volcanoes failed to win a match when they have the opposition on the road. It was the same thing that happened last week to them, but there have been some exciting matches so far in this year's competition. We saw Bravo making 100 in both innings of the Trinidad match versus the Leeward Islands against persons like Cornwall and Walsh. It doesn't matter. Walsh is a West Indian bowler. West Indies have picked him. So we have to look at the class of the bowler. So it was a good knock from Bravo. Colin Archibald, one of my favorite bowlers, is also in the Leeward Island Hurricane team. So it was a good bowling attack, and Bravo made a century in both innings. Now we saw in the Windward Volcanoes game, the much talk about Atanase made 141. He did not do much in the second innings, but he made a very good looking 141. Matsu Nandu, he made 56 in the second innings for Guyana. So we are seeing batsmen making some runs in this year competition. The only outright winner in this second round was Barbados Pride beating the hapless Jamaica Scorpion comfortable from day 3. Thank you all for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Have a great night and watch the match tomorrow morning, starting 3 a.m. in Jamaica, 4 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean. If you are in the Caribbean, you should be able to watch it on Flow Sports. Once you have Flow Sports in your country, you should be able to watch it on Flow Sports. If you are in India, Fan Code, you can watch it on Fan Code. And for the rest of the world, it's ICC TV. ICC TV is showing the match free for the rest of the world. But if you're in Zimbabwe or the Caribbean or India, you will not be able to watch it on ICC TV. Thank you all for tuning in. Please, as I said, smash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Have a great evening. Have a early night and wake up and watch the match. Thank you. Have a night. God love you.